Dan here, TD Speed Shop. We came in this morning to New Burns. He told us last night when we left that we got here this morning, this thing would have the rear end in and the brakes plumbed, and there would be 5 or 6 guys here today working. Instead we showed up, and it's just us and poor Wesley.
And the sheriff.
And the sheriff was here, and we rolled into the sheriff. I thought that was bad. But, so nothing happened, so we really New Burned it as far as I'm concerned.
I was waiting for you, buddy.
Probably that toolbox. But, so I think today, we're gonna put the rear end in, plumb the brakes, do all the stuff that he was supposed to get done. It's really just setting up the trip for us. He listened to the motor on the 55, so it sounded fine. Let's run it, so I'm with him. And we're gonna kind of keep giving her. So it's making a little bit of noise, but once we get this done, we'll just change on the side of the road if we have to, the motor and that thing. So then come up next, we'll be seeing Danny following us around a whole bunch for the whole day. But I'd like to, get the rear end in, suspension sorted, and maybe make it a roller, and then see what we gotta do to get the transmission in. It's T56, and the tunnel on this thing.
It's so weird to walk under the car.
It's very handy.
Wow.
So, a lot of times on a Tri-5, you gotta cut the tunnel out to fit the transmission a little bit, but the tunnel's about the only thing holding this sheet metal floor in. So there's a little bit of messing around. Do you still have the floor pans for this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, they're gone. So we'll figure it out. So, yeah, stay tuned. Oh, yeah, the e-brake stuff. We're good.
You're tucked away in a little hidey hole.
Yeah, we're looking for parts.
What parts are you looking for?
Well, there's no bushings in the springs, which is a problem. So New Bern said, hey, there's all sorts of parts in here, but I don't think there's gonna be anything we want in this situation. So, O'Reilly's run?
Woo, O'Reilly's!
Young hot rodders. So, we have a conglomeration of fuel pump stuff. So we have an EFI tank, and New Bern ordered 2 EFI pumps instead of a carburetor pump and an EFI pump, because he New Berned it. So the idea is this thing is gonna have carburetors on it. But we have an EFI tank, so we have to set up our float for fuel gauge. We don't really gotta worry about this. There probably isn't gonna be a fuel gauge that works, but we might as well just make it work. And then this is gonna be our, obviously, the pickup. So instead of using it with the pump on the bottom, which is how it would go, we're just gonna trim these so it's at the bottom of the tank and it sucks fuel, no sock, no nothing. So if there's any concern with the way things are happening, I've run everything by New Bern, and he said this is exactly how he does it professionally. So I think we're in the clear. So we're gonna start trimming this up and we'll get it together. Actually, the young man's doing it here, so there's problems.
Yeah. We can all blame Riley.
Absolutely.
Email Riley at iscrewedup.gmail.com.
Absolutely.
Here, you get after it. Okay, so what we want to do with this thing here, take that measurement, take it off that, then we got to cut those hoses.
Okay. But you want a little off of it because then it's going to be right on the bottom.
Yeah, take like a 16th or an 1/8 or something like that, or whatever it says here in the instructions.
Well, these are if you're putting a pump on it.
Yeah, the sock and that will be the same height, right? So we should be fine. Should be fine. Start hacking. We've got all the good stuff.
What is that?
Teflon tape in a stick form.
Whoa.
It's like lip chap. It's got all the good stuff. So we're gonna do a bit of a funny thing here with the fuel system. We're just putting it together. So the fuel level gauge is actually just going to be a plug for the tank. We're going to put 2 of these in. One will be feed and one will be capped. And we got to put these wires in there, Riley.
Yeah.
Just to plug those 2 holes because they'll be right in there. So
it's got to come back out?
No, it goes in from the top. You're fine. There's no worries here.
I was never worried.
Yeah, so we're not putting any of this sender stuff in. We're going to put it right in this box, so when Brandon decides to take it all apart and go EFI or something like that, it's all going to be right there, perfectly organized, bagged and tagged, not lost at all. Step in. Yep.
Am I good to let that down?
Toss it on the floor, yeah, you're fine. Perfect. So now, you get the screw. See where it goes, yeah.
Hold it up. I'm gonna get some hardware, bro.
What you doing?
We're missing a few parts, so we're gonna modify what Dave has. Maybe. A couple of motor mounts, no big deal.
I like how you guys just appear from beyond the curtain like the Wizard of Oz.
Ain't no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
The front small block Chevy mount, I think. I don't know what we're gonna do there. It's not exactly what we need.
No. Okay.
But something.
Keep moving on.
Put it in the maybe pile.
Slight part selection. We don't have motor mounts. We don't have bushings for the rear end, for the leaf springs. And we don't have an intake manifold. Other than that, oh, and there's no transmission cross member either. Other than that though, things are going.
The gas tank's in.
We got a fuel tank in, and it's only been 3 hours. So, we're gonna new burn this motor in right quick. So UPS lost the mounts apparently, and they're not gonna be here until Monday, which is a problem because Power Tour starts on Monday, which means the car has to be an hour away running and driving on Monday. So Monday's not gonna work, but Newburn, being the collector of parts he is, there's all sorts of stuff we kind of talked out. I think we got a plan. We'll just have an amalgamation of stuff and just kind of weld it all together. We go from there. So I think step one is we're going to try and get the motor trans in, see what we have to cut out for the floor, if anything, see if we can get it where we want it, tack her in place, and just kind of keep moving forward. The bushings for rear end show up later today. So in theory, if everything goes 100% perfect, motor trans rear end will be in later today.
This does not look like a 57 Chevy, gentlemen.
Sometimes you take a break, you manage to go on.
This is plan B. If we don't get the 57 finish, we have our little Coleman 20cc bike here.
Oh.
There's a lot happening here, folks.
And you thought you'd be bored.
Yeah.
I would never think I'm bored. Oh, fancy man with his GoPro mount.
Newburn's got the fanciest stuff I've ever seen here.
All you got is me.
I know.
And you overpaid.
Good? Yeah. I overpaid. Pay and I pay and I pay.
Hold on. Let's renegotiate these.
You gotta put a...
Probably hook it across here. Yeah, this one. I mean, it might.
If you put a screwdriver.
Put a screwdriver in here.
A screwdriver. Yeah.
People say you're a hack.
I was gonna say a bolt, but what do I know? You wanna...
Let's go.
Wow. Wow. Newburn.
That poor cart is just hating life down there.
I'm gonna come over this way, guys. You called it.
Moment of truth. See if it fits.
Fit.
Of course it'll fit. Honestly, half of putting a motor in is just pumping.
Yeah. Don't worry, Dave, we got it.
Where'd he go? Back to the mini bike?
Absolutely. They're gonna drop it on the end?
Yeah. There you go.
We got it, buddy. Don't worry about it.
I was just, and I'm gonna stay here and watch, at least. Yeah, let down just a little bit.
We're jacked up on something underneath there. Right?
Somebody to tilt it a little more.
Is that where you're using the factory linkage stuff there?
Absolutely.
Okay. I saw you had a brand new gas pedal in the sitting on the steering. I put a floor jack on the transmission.
Let me go ahead and pull this throttle off. You can just go get in there.
Take this right here, you're gonna like.
If you put a floor jack on the transmission, you can let all the weight off.
Yep. Oh, you want that one? Okay, all right, fine.
Floor jack here. He's got a floor jack for every beat.
This is the one for transmission.
Yeah, that's the special one.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it down here on the steering. Okay, you're off.
You're on the steering.
Let's see if this guy has it.
I think it's not, do you need a ratchet for that or no? I am sorry. That's all that Yoo-hoo and Pepsi Cola.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I've seen the Southern diet and I love it.
It'll be the one you get.
You can put it right there.
Oh.
That's the one you didn't get.
Alright, go right here.
You got the one out and then it was time to eat.
You're right. It was time for you. They no longer carry.
You no longer carry. Fresh out.
Hold up.
Hold on. Alright, let it back down then.
Back down the.
Let's get it back flat.
Throttle.
Is it?
Yeah, now let it throttle.
Alright.
Jack it up and I'll take it
There we
off.
go. Back it up, ready? Alright. Alright.
Hang on one second.
It'll pick up even now. Ish. Even ish.
Hey, Wesley's grabbing stuff to snatch. Pull the throttle out of it.
It's not bad for what the transmission's gonna go up to. I think it'll be alright. It's right in that little slit where it's gotta go back another couple inches, but mine has one straight. Weld that up and just like piece of wire and a couple eyelets, you're good.
Oh yeah. We had the brake line on here for the fuel or the throttle linkage before.
Yeah,
3/16, baby. So where are those other pieces?
right there. Oh, there's one on the jack, and there's one out there by that black bin.
This one goes, yeah, like so.
We do that. And all we gotta do is something like,
Have to make our own fuel here, but it's fine.
is it roller center side stuff?
Well, the height is what I'm worried about. It's up on all that. So we'll have to just leave it at height. Or we can knock this.
Well,
Yeah, that's what I did.
this needs right there.
Is that center?
That's more center.
Then yeah, you're set.
As long as
Right
the
there.
frame, as long as the frame's pretty damn.
You know what else we can do? All we gotta do, we put like that spacers, put some washers between them.
Yeah.
And then we're set. This is stuff. Huh? Then I guess the only thing is the biscuit. We have to modify that.
Robot, you know what you're talking about.
So what have you guys done?
So we had some miscellaneous bracketry that we kind of made work. This man might get your way here, but so we had this plate for like side saddle mounts. We put that on with this steel bushing. We're gonna use a spacer. And then we had the space it away with a bunch of washers, Canadian spacers, to get to an LS plate, and it all worked out. And then the bottom bolt, we actually went right through one of the 4 mounting bolts to the heart. It's actually an ingenious idea, and then it'll be solid mounted so it can't move. And the transmission's very close to a little bit of the tunnel, but if it's all solid mount, it should be fine. It's not touching the firewall. We should be able to use the stock throttle linkage. Honestly, it went way better than I thought. When I first got here and none of the parts were here, I was like, ooh wee. But luckily, New Bern's a hoarder. We got everything we need right here.
That's right.
That's right. So he's just gonna bring a welder over, we're gonna tack it all together, make sure it's good, and send her home.
Oh, chocolate hit shit out of me, but it's okay. I'm gonna suck it up.
Fish ain't going over there.
Oh, it grounded through me. It's okay though.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
Gloves on.
I sacrifice because they won't be able to ground through me if I put gloves on.
So motor and trans are in, but
Kind of.
we gotta build them out for the transmission yet, but it's all kind of dialed together. We have to cut a lot of the floor out, unfortunately. But we're gonna hang the headers in, because they're always a nightmare to get in these things.
We're gonna think about it. I gotta get that broken stud out of the head with it.
We didn't do that while it was on the ground.
Of course not. Why would we do that?
My mistake. I forgot who I was working with. So we're gonna go ahead and fix a few things down with the header in. Is it on this side? No, go ahead. We put the rear end in, but we're still missing bushings. We couldn't get them. O'Reilly's let us down. But we get it tomorrow, but at that point we're screwing around endlessly. What are we doing here, bud?
I'm putting an alternator.
Oh, okay. Well, there's stuff under here. So we're just gonna put the old springs in for now, get the old bushings in them, and then we can just drop them by. We got 1-inch blocks. Dave had some, so we're gonna put those in, and then we can just kind of carry on. So we're gonna put a drive shaft in, build a transmission mount, all that. If we get those other bushings tomorrow, we can always switch our leaf spring if we have time. But in the interest of just getting her together, this is the plan for now. So if they come tomorrow, great. If not, at least it's a roller tonight. So that's important, I think. We should be all set. Let's put these on. You want to do it both at the same time, just because we're tough guys, or what?
What a fuel pump, Brandon. Did it show up?
The fuel pump's at O'Reilly's.
Get nice and flush on there. I guess it's fine. Yeah, pull it down.
Yeah. You want to lift it up a little bit, or?
You want it? Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I mean, we don't have to.
I thought you were short. You liked it down there.
You have to lift up.
That's true. You're right. Oh, here you go. This gotta go. That's gotta go. It's gonna hit the drive. If we end up putting those other springs on it, that's gonna, the drive shaft's gonna hit that guy. Ask me how I know.
Bring the other one up. We're good?
No.
No? You gotta put it in place?
All right, Newbern. The block is too wide, brother.
Yeah, that is a problem.
What do you mean?
They're not the
That's
same. They're not the same block.
Oh.
That one's brand new. This one, the match for it's the one over there without the damn pin in it.
Yeah, but what does
we
that
got
got to do with the?
We gotta use one.
This is wider than the leaf spring.
But is it? So it won't go in here though?
No, it won't line up.
Well, son of a biscuit.
This is a rare occurrence. You want a ladder. Dan does not like heights.
Okay. Also, I don't do all this sitting around.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do all the brakes. So if there's ever an issue, it was Riley's fault.
Is that a Diablo blade?
Straighten. Probably. Look at all the work. Look at everything I've gotten done. I've been doing so good.
When I hit the floor, I'm sorry.
Fabric cobbling exhaust together.
Fabric cobbling?
Yeah. It's rough dying.
Don't bend them up.
We're gonna make something happen though.
The problem is
That's basically it. The turn down.
Looks good.
Yeah.
it'll be alright though.
Dave's exact words were, build it like it's not yours and you don't care who's driving it.
Then your saying was, why bolt it when you can weld it?
Yeah.
Solid everything.
A Whalen Wire official saying, yes.
Bring one out. There's two. Right here in the box.
What you doing?
I'm painting up this trans mount. This is gonna work. Oh, who controlled this?
Do you want to, here, take it here.
Is that what we're doing?
You're welcome, I'm smart.
Here's something. So we're just finishing up the exhaust, weld up this fancy dancy trans cross member, which is something else. Sun's going down.
I feel like this would not be a normal for you. It's amazing.
Look at that.
That is an ugly yellow.
I feel like I'm gonna get work right over this car. I should move this somewhere else. Because I'm such a nice guy, you know?
It's not too late. You can switch colors.
No, this is where she's going. Where can I put it? Oh, it's hot to hold too.
I don't know that anywhere is safe.
Just good. This is a little DD speed shot. Wow, it's still hot. It's bubbling the paint. Honestly, we're doing pretty good. We got to put together some sort of drive shaft around all the brake lines. I think really we're doing pretty good. We got to, hopefully the intake manifold shows up tomorrow. And this thing is basically dialed together, as far as I'm concerned.
Like it'll run and drive.
It should run, we have the intake, it should run tomorrow. And I think so we're going to do the drive shaft tonight, maybe hang the front clip and then call it. I'm feeling pretty tired. We've been here since 10 and it's probably 8 o'clock or so, maybe 8 or 9 o'clock.
It is 8:24.
Yeah, so get the drive shaft in and then we can probably call her a day for like 10 o'clock. It's a pretty long day, 12 hours.
Have some late night Waffle House dinner?
Is that what you want?
Probably.
Well, I want you to be happy.
Aww.
Let's put this on while it's still wet. So we got the exhaust out. Look at this. It's freaking good. We made this real quick. Almost kind of symmetrically matches. We got this. We ended up having to kind of really manhandle the cross member in the way with some wet paint. That's taken care of. That's in. Brakes are run-ish. Man, the self-tappers here are Phillips head. You guys need some Robertsons.
Yeah.
Square, man. Canadian only. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done. That's still hot. So now we're gonna lower it down, put a little weight on it, get the suspension up, measure for the drive shaft. We're gonna cut and weld it. It'll be perfectly balanced. probably.
This is going way more.
Don't say it.
Don't do it.
Don't jinx
Don't
yourself.
say it.
Dave.
Slower than I thought.
There it
There
is.
you go.
So we'll have the drive shaft in, and I would like to put the front clip on before we go home tonight.
Radiator
just-
and front clip.
Just sit on there at least, so we kind of look
Tomorrow
at
we
it.
can wire and plumb. Man, I like the way you think.
Because it's all going so slow.
It's like 9 o'clock. We got 1 more hour of work. I'm ready for bed. You gotta edit a video.
I'm not saying nothing.
You gotta edit a video in already.
For real.
Okay, we'll cut a drive shaft up. Put her in.
Move this out of the way. Yeah, my side like broke. You want to measure that shit or what?
You want me under? Well, this is the dumb spot. Where's the tape?
We're back here practicing. You just over just lollygagging around.
That's what we do at DD's Beach Shop. How much payload do you want?
Is that how long is that yoke? Pretty good loop.
Oh yeah. It's got like a run mark. Pull it like an inch. 3/4.
3/4 usually pretty standard. You want center to center on the yoke?
I'll do from
You know what I mean?
the edge to the center is, and the noises aren't great. 49, 48 7/8.
So 49? Perfect.
We'll go on the shorter side. 48 7/8. There's lots to come out, there's not as much to go in. So we put the tires on, we're gonna hang the front clip, and then we didn't do the drive shaft because we can't find a U-joint. We need a combination U-joint. Get that tomorrow, but tomorrow is, we got wiring, intake, carburetors.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plumbing,
the basics.
wiring.
It's only gonna have taillights, headlights. That's it, like bare bones. We can pull the other car out, we can do the windshield maybe.
Yeah. We'll do that.
That glass.
About to see how low it's going to be. Let's check out the rake.
It's low in the front. I would, the oil pan's a little low, you're fine though.
Is that what just hit the ground?
No. Could you?
Oh, dude, we're good. That thing's like 8 inches off the ground. Mine's like 4.
I'll say mine's close
Yeah.
to the ground.
Yeah. Dude, it's good. Look at that. It's like made for this. Look.
Well, it's a small block Chevy in a 57 Chevy, so it's...
There's that.
These headers are mint though, I gotta say, these are some of the best fitting LS headers
I
I've
got
ever
room
seen.
for days over here, man.
Like I've used those Clipster Speedway jobbies. What brand are these? They're Speedway ones?
Yeah.
They're mint. I'd buy that. It's upside down, I don't read good. Product placement. Thanks, Speedway. We don't know what you gave us, but we put her on.
Can't put that in the video. Let me research it real quick.
What's going in there? Well, let's put a sticker on tomorrow.
That's what the text overlay is for.
They're mint, oh yeah. Okay, can we move this pile or not? Can we just roll it back, or is it like got no brakes? Man, come on,
All
Brandon.
right, so look, Chase, you get behind it, just kind of work the chalk. We'll just kind of pitch it
Can
back.
we just come in this way? We have to put the front clip on tonight. No matter what.
So we put the front clip on, pull the radiator on it, call it a night. That way everybody gets rest. I'll do the plumbing and wiring. I'll edit the video.
There you go. You'll fall asleep in the cup. Drinking Yoo-hoo. That's stand it up or do
I
something.
want to read the Yoo-hoo box if there's supposed to be a daily limit that y'all It's like do not exceed 2 Yoo-hoos in an hour.
Like say you're not supposed to, conceive more than one Yoo-hoo a year.
Yeah.
It can't be good for you. What's this thing up for hood?
I don't know what. We're not running a hood with a tunnel ram.
Oh.
Did you see the scoop?
Yeah.
Can't hide that.
Is 2 enough?
Yeah, there's not a lot to it.
Just really scratch the nomad when you're going by it too.
Ram it. So it'll meet each other.
This is your shop.
Like a glove. Like a large glove on a small hand.
Yeah.
Like a glove.
We'll see you tomorrow.